So I've been in a very Chinese time in my life. Hear me out.
Over the last few months, my Instagram has been flooded with these restaurants in China that look like nothing I've ever seen before. I'm talking places where you're eating in a literal bomb shelter, at a cafe surrounded by capybaras, and even a dining experience that transports you hundreds of years into the past.
All of it seemed really cool at first.
But the more I watch, the more I notice that nobody really mentions if the food is even good.
So of course I'm doing what any normal YouTuber would do,
And making my way to China to eat at their most unique restaurants just so I can find out if they're actually good, or are they all gimmicks?
All right, everyone, I've officially made it to the motherland, and the first unique restaurant I'm visiting is called Cappy Land.
Located on the 3rd floor of this very unassuming building in Shanghai, Cappy Land is the first ever capybara cafe in this entire city.
I have seen so many of these animal-themed restaurants from around the world all over Instagram, and I do not believe for a second that they are anything more than gimmicks. But who knows? Maybe things are different in China. We'll see. Let's head inside. Now, in case anyone thinks I'm dumb enough to be alone in a country where I don't speak the language, you're wrong. Everyone, I would like to introduce you to Jane.
What's up?
Few quick fun facts about Jane. She lives in Shanghai, loves animals, is a huge foodie, and she's essentially my guide for all things China.
Jane, have you ever been here before?
No.
Okay, this is gonna be a new fun experience for the both of us. Fingers crossed it's good.
Now, prior to coming here, we did have to make a reservation since there are only 2 capybaras at this location.
Obviously from the pictures, these capybaras look adorable. However, Jane did tell me that she found a review on Yanping, I think. It's basically China's version of Yelp, where someone almost got bit. I'm a little nervous.
But I wasn't gonna let that stop me from walking in. And when I did, I realized that the place looked very different from what I imagined. They had a front lobby with lockers to store your belongings, a gigantic play area for, I'm assuming, the animals, and of course, capybara-themed items everywhere.
Now it turns out Cappy Land isn't a full-fledged restaurant, which does make sense since there's animals in here. However, they do serve food and drinks, so I'm gonna order first before playing with the capybaras.
After picking out what we wanted, Jane and I were instructed to store our things and wash our hands before we could meet the capybaras. To be honest, I was a little excited, but right as we were about to enter the play area, I noticed all the warnings.
Ladies and gents, I would like to introduce you to Dai Dai and Tudo. Jane, what do their names mean?
Dum Dum and Potato.
Dum Dum and Potato.
One of the employees explained to us that Dum Dum and Potato are both a little over a year old, and they're basically inseparable. We even got to see their baby pictures. I'm not sure if seeing all of this is to comfort me, but immediately after, Jane and I were given some grass to feed them. Sure, this may sound fun at first, but I was still nervous since one of them bites.
And I'm not quite sure which one.
Is this my manliest moment? Definitely not. But the last thing I wanted was to visit China and end up in the ER all because a capybara bit me. That would be embarrassing.
Success. I fed them both, not a scratch on me.
With the initial fear now past, I will admit, playing with the capybaras was quite fun. They kind of just did their own thing, and we just followed them around to different parts of the room.
Hey, low-key, these capybaras are living kind of good. Look at the view. I can get used to this kind of living.
After taking a few more obligatory photos with our new furry friends, Potato and Dum Dum, we were escorted over to another area because
it is finally time to eat.
By the way, Jane and I are going to be judging everywhere we visit today based on the overall experience, along with how good the food is, in order to determine whether these restaurants are good or a gimmick.
First things first, the desserts look beautiful. So here we have a coffee cake in the shape of a horse. We got some cheesecake right here, meringue candy. This one is in the shape of a capybara. I also got a latte. And then Jane, what'd you get to drink?
I DIY my espresso with coconut water.
Low-key, after feeding the capybaras, this place does feel more like a restaurant for them than us.
But because these snacks look so adorable, maybe we'll be in for a treat.
Since you are the guest, I'm gonna let you try the dessert first.
Which one should I try first?
Whatever you want.
This is the cutest one, so we leave it for last.
Okay.
We will do...
The coffee cake?
Oh my god, but I'm taking off your wings. I'm sorry. Not bad.
All right, let me give this a shot. Cheers. That's not bad.
I only took one wing. You took the entire body and the leg.
I'm a hungry boy. I don't know. I haven't eaten today.
I tried the Cappy Land latte immediately after, since it's supposed to pair perfectly with the coffee cake.
That's a good combination. I'm surprised and impressed. Next up, we got the cheesecake.
This This one has more flavor.
Yeah, I thought it would taste like artificial, but it doesn't. It's like really bright. One thing I like about dessert in Asia specifically is that nothing is too sweet. It's like just the perfect amount of sweetness.
With the other snacks out of the way, all we have left to try is the only dessert shaped like an actual capybara.
I'm not gonna lie, after petting the capybaras, I feel a little bad eating this one, but we're here to try things, so it must be done. How should we do this?
Okay, you can hold the head. I'll hold the lifesaver and then we'll just break it. Oh! It killed it.
I just eviscerated that capybara. I feel so bad.
It exploded.
That's okay, we can still eat this. Oh, that's sweet. That's really sweet. I think out of the 3 desserts, that one's my least favorite. But you know what? I'm okay with that because it's so adorable. I didn't really want to eat it anyways. Which dessert was your favorite, Jane?
On its own, the raspberry cheesecake.
After finishing our little sweet treats, Jane and I said our goodbyes to Potato and Dum Dum. I bought a souvenir for the road, then we made our way back outside to make our big decision.
All right, everyone. Our time at Cappy Land is officially over, and I will be the first to admit I had a lot more fun than I thought I would. Which means it is now time to answer the question, is Cappy Land good or just a gimmick? Jane, I'm gonna let you go first. What do you think?
It's fantastic. Super cute.
I was not expecting to say this, but I'm gonna have to agree. Cappy Land was a great time. The desserts were a lot better than I expected. And man, Dum Dum and Potato, I will never forget them. Also, side note, I am very glad there was not a lot of food in here because we will be eating a lot in the rest of this video. So let's get going to the next spot.
Now, although the next location is actually nearby, instead of walking, Jane wanted us to bike there. Normally, this would not be an issue for the average person. However, I do not know how to ride a bike. I especially don't know how to ride a bike when there are cars driving directly next to me.
All right, everyone, I survived the bike ride, and we've now made it to what might be one of the most viral restaurants in China right now, called Space Lab.
Apparently, this is a futuristic space roller coaster themed restaurant where there are no waiters, and instead, your food gets delivered to you via these roller coaster tracks suspended from the ceiling.
After Cappy Land, I am so curious what it looks like when you take something gimmicky and turn the budget all the way up, because photos of this place look super over the top. So, without further ado, let's go inside. Y'all, can't tell by my face, I have never seen anything else like this restaurant before. Kind of feels like I'm on a different planet right now. This is crazy.
The inside of Space Lab literally looked like something straight out of a sci-fi movie, with roller coaster tracks running across the entire ceiling, LED lights everywhere. There's even robots just casually rolling around the restaurant.
So we just got seated, and rather than ordering with a waiter, we were immediately handed this tablet with the menu. The good news is most of this menu is in English. I don't need you to translate everything. The bad news is based on the options, I don't know if this place is gonna be good.
They had things like burgers, fried fish, and even American-style barbecue beef ribs. Not exactly what I expected to see here in China.
Do you think the food here has a chance to be really good, or no?
I'm hoping it'll be good.
You sound so unsure. Oh Lord. If you sound unsure, we're screwed. Hopefully we're both wrong. Let's place our order. Alright, y'all, our food has officially been ordered, and although I'm not the most excited about our options, things are about to get quite fun, because in a few minutes,
the food began appearing from the sky.
Bada bing, bada boom, got a drink. And in order to return the UFO roller coaster, red button, bye-bye. Ladies and gents, our food has arrived, and right away, I have to say, it looks good.
So over here we have some fish and chips, a very strange order of fried chicken thighs, a bowl of spaghetti bolognese, the Space Lab burger, and this large plate covered with barbecue beef ribs.
Everything in front of us looks exactly like the images on the menu, which is surprising. Another surprising thing is how fast all of this came out. Does that concern you at all?
Yes and no, because I'm very hungry.
That's fair, that's fair. Anyways, I guess there's only one way to find out whether this is good. First things first, let's try the spaghetti bolognese, because honest to God, I was not expecting to eat pasta here in China. Will it be better than Italy? Probably not, but maybe. All right, cheers. Not my favorite thing in the world. Is it me or is it kind of bland?
I know it's lacking layers. At least it's not overcooked.
Yeah, I agree. Not off to a great start, but the good news is there are still 4 other dishes.
Next, Jane wanted to try Space Lab's fish and chips, which I didn't think could be worse than the spaghetti. But
Where are the chips? I only see fish.
There's no chips. This is just,
oh, so
it's just fish.
Sorry, just fish, no chips.
Also, this looks like a mozzarella stick. What do you mean fish and chips? Based on the exterior texture, this is fried well. Bottoms up, I guess.
Cheers.
Cheers. Why is this better than the pasta?
I actually really want to say it's pretty good.
I don't hate this. I'm not mad at this. Again, it is fried very, very nicely. The fish itself is not overcooked. It's still moist. The crust is good.
Definitely better than the pasta.
This place is all sorts of confusing. All right, next up, I personally want to try the Space Lab signature burger. We're going American now. Holy cow, this thing is huge. I don't even know what to say. This burger is so big, we need to cut it. Are you ready?
Let's do this.
This one's confusing me. One more bite. Jane, I'm gonna let you go first here because I need time to calibrate my thoughts.
I like it.
Really? I don't hate it. The burger patty itself was juicy. I think my biggest issue is kind of similar to the pasta. It's very like one note the entire way. There's not like a lot of like rich depth, or I guess in like the American case, there's not that grease that you love. Maybe that just goes to show how my taste buds are calibrated.
It could use a little bit more beef fat.
Okay, there we go. I'm not totally off base.
But for me, it's good.
I'm glad you like it. Next on the list is something a little interesting. This is a more unique item they have. It's the dark crusted chicken thigh with a pink sauce. Very strange. My assumption is that the batter is dyed with squid ink.
Looks like it.
I don't really understand the purpose of that, but
Extra flavor?
I don't know.
If the batter wasn't strange enough, dipping it in the sauce somehow made it even more unappetizing.
I know what this is.
What is it?
It's black pink in your area.
I'm gonna sound weird saying this. This tastes like a McDonald's chicken nugget.
I don't like it.
Another thing that's throwing me off is that the sauce is sweet, right? What is it, like strawberry
Some
icing?
kind of berry. I think it's like a mix of berries.
Do you like this or the spaghetti more?
Spaghetti.
Really? Oh my God.
So far, the food at Space Lab has been pretty mid, to say the least. And although I was against ordering this in the first place,
It's barbecue beef ribs time. Okay, just by cutting into this, I can already tell this is gonna be dry. You ready, Jane? It's the moment of truth.
I'm excited.
Cheers.
Bon appetit.
Hold on, I'm going for one more bite. Okay, I think I have processed all of my thoughts. It took me a minute because this is so wildly different from the barbecue in Texas. I think the beef ribs by themselves are very one-dimensional, like some of the other dishes. But I think my biggest issue is the sauce and the ribs don't match. The sauce completely overpowers the ribs.
It is very strong. I think the main steps that I'm missing is that I don't taste the beefiness. What I look for the most is its natural flavors and not all the spices. So far, everything's been overpowering the actual taste of the beef itself. Real critics here.
I'm the furthest thing from a real critic. All right, Jane, before we continue eating, since I don't want to waste food, I think it's a pretty safe time to make our final judgment. Jane, is a Space Lab good or a gimmick? I'm gonna take that as gimmick. That silence said a lot. And unfortunately, that is also my answer.
with 2 spots down, it's quite obvious that the food has not been the star of either one. That was my fear going into this. However, the next stop should be different since we're leaving Shanghai and heading to Chongqing just to eat at a restaurant that's supposedly the bomb.
Okay, everyone, we've now made it to underground Zhicheng Old Hot Pot. And I believe the proper term for this restaurant is underground air raid themed. Basically, it's a restaurant built inside an underground World War II bunker.
Apparently, China has a bunch of these bunker-style restaurants all over the country, and although this specific bunker was originally built in 1978, it didn't become a hot pot spot until mid-2025. Oh, and I forgot to mention, it's also like one of the most viral restaurants on Instagram this year.
Even though this place is a tourist attraction, the thing is, they still specialize in hot pot, which is pretty much what Chongqing is known for, so it'd be a crime if it wasn't good.
But real quick, before I walk in,
Let me tell you all about Saily, the sponsor of today's video.
Saily is an eSIM service app that lets you choose from several affordable eSIM plans in over 200 destinations, so you'll always have a connection when you need it.
As y'all know, I go out of the country pretty often, and whenever I do, Saily is my eSIM of choice, even here in China.
Saily is quick and easy to set up. Literally, all you have to do is download the app, buy a plan, and install the eSIM.
They have so many different data plans to choose from for every traveler and budget, ranging from just a few gigabytes to unlimited data, which which is my usual go-to.
Saily also now offers instant app-based phone numbers that work everywhere you go.
With this, you can finally stop giving out your real number to apps, stores, or even random people. Saily is a huge lifesaver for me whenever I'm in a new country, and right now, everyone watching can get an exclusive 15% off discount on any of Saily's eSIM data plans. All you gotta do is download the Saily app with the link down below, or by scanning this big old QR code, and use my code FOODIE at checkout. Thank you, Saily, for sponsoring this video. I gotta go catch up with Jane. I thought Space Lab looked crazy. This is on another level. I feel like my brain is breaking.
This is arguably the largest restaurant I have ever stepped foot in. The tunnel went on further than the eye could see, and along the way, it was covered in old graffiti, neon lights, mysterious hallways, and of course, tables that were perfectly set up for this city's signature dish.
Jane, what do you think about the restaurant vibes?
So cool.
Have you ever been to another restaurant like this? Because I haven't.
I've been to clubs like this back in the days.
Jane says back in the days like she's like 60. She's not 60. Now, for those of y'all who don't know, hot pot is actually a very, very traditional cuisine in China, dating back thousands of years.
It's a meal where you're given a bunch of different raw ingredients like meats, seafood, and vegetables that you'll cook by dipping in a delicious broth simmering right in front of you.
But Jane, what makes the hot pot in Chongqing special?
They're extra spicy and super nice in their ingredients.
That means it's gonna be good. Now, Jane, I'm seeing on the menu there are a bunch of different broths we can order. Even though this restaurant and Chongqing as a whole specializes in spicy broths, I'm seeing an option for two, and one's not spicy. Is that a good move?
Totally.
Okay, we'll do that because I don't want to burn myself on too much spicy food, since we're also going to be doing a video on the spiciest restaurants in this city. So, boom, there we go. Just place an order for the double broth.
As for the rest of the ingredients, I figured it'd be best to leave those decisions to Jane.
Guys, the broth just arrived and I'm baffled. We do have hot pot in the States, but I have never been to a place that does it like this. So right here we have the non-spicy tomato broth, and over here, the side with a bunch of chilies and whatever that is, we got the Chongqing spicy broth. In a few minutes, this is gonna start boiling, and I know the spicy side is gonna look crazy.
Jane and I also paid a quick visit to their self-service sauce bar in preparation for the food. And by the time we got back,
Ooh. Yo, we just got our sauce, and as we came back, it seems the food has all arrived. Holy cow, this looks insane. So first things first, for our sauces, I got a garlic and sesame oil sauce. Apparently this is supposed to cut all of the spice. In this bowl is some type of concoction that I'm not exactly sure what it's supposed to taste like, but Jane recommended it.
It's my special sauce, which is everything in the bowl.
And along with the broth, we also got some tripe, good old-fashioned beef, mushrooms, 3 types of bean curd, veggies that I honestly don't know what they're called, but Jane said they're good, and of course, some noodles. Right away, all of this food looks so much better than what we had at the last spot, which is very impressive because even though this place is built in such an interesting location, they didn't cut any corners. None of the food in front of us looks gimmicky at all.
they even have a huge open kitchen area so you can see how everything gets prepared, which I thought was a nice touch.
Now, before I potentially burn my taste buds with this spicy soup right here, I want to start things off on easy mode by trying this tomato broth. Is that okay, Jane?
They're boring.
You are so mean to me.
Oh, rock, paper, scissors. You lose, you do the spicy.
I'm not playing that game.
My man.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. I win.
Is it 3 out of...
No, I win.
Okay, fine.
We're starting with tomatoes. Jane, since you're the expert in this, what should we dip in the tomato broth first?
You can do your meat first.
Okay, sounds good to me. We dip in. Here we go, y'all. My first bites in a World War II bunker hot pot. That's good. The tomato broth really clung to the beef there, so it adds a nice, like, acidic, tomatoey flavor. Then, whatever sauce Jane made up, that's bomb too.
Meat's actually not bad. Better than I expected.
This place so far is getting Jane's approval. We are off to a fantastic start. Now that we've done the tomato broth, I'm ready for the spice. Jane, is this gonna hurt me?
It actually tastes really good. You get more of that chili aroma.
Yeah, because I love that chili aroma. The fact that there are full chilies in this pot is diabolical. This broth is literally dyeing the meat red. Okay, guys, cheers.
I'm a nice auntie, right? Mm-hmm. How you get the true flavors.
I think chili oil went down the wrong.
Wait.
Yeah. Oh my God, that literally made me sweat. I don't know if it picks up on camera, but like my forehead is damp.
I know I seem like a big baby here, but after choking on those chilies, I wasn't sure I'd be able to keep using the spicy broth for the rest of the meal. But then, Jane challenged me to another round of rock, paper, scissors, and unfortunately, I no longer had a choice.
What should we dip in there?
The tripe.
What exactly is tripe? I forget.
Cow's stomach. Slowly boil so we can do, the 七上八下, which is literally cooking it 7 times.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And one more time for good luck. Wait, doesn't 8 mean die in Chinese?
No, 8 is fortune. It's good.
Oh, 8's good? Okay, perfect.
This tripe is so good.
I like the texture of that way more than I expected. Like Jane said, it's very chewy and like crunchy, but not in the typical, eating chips type of crunchy. It just has like a very nice bite.
And maybe it's because of this secret garlic oil I was told to dip it in.
But spiciness-wise, it wasn't bad.
I think I also got used to the heat because I did pretty well for the rest of the meal. And like Jane said, all of the ingredients tasted super fresh. The broths were flavorful when you get past the burning sensation. 10 out of 10 would come again. I also had to get myself a souvenir before leaving. So our meal is complete, and right away, that was the best food we have eaten in this video thus far. Not only was the broth extremely flavorful, the ingredients were super fresh, and the vibes were immaculate. Jane, what did you think of the place?
It wasn't super spicy. It has a very nice aroma to it. So much better than I thought.
It seems like Jane and I are on the same page, which means Chongqing Old Hot Pot is definitely not a gimmick. On to the next restaurant. Alright everyone, I've made it to a hotel in Xi'an, China. And before I tell y'all where I'm going next, we need to do a quick little room tour, because this place is insane. There's a huge living room, a gigantic king-size mattress, a humongous bathroom, there's a breakfast table with the TV, and of course, you can't forget the view. Wow. That is beautiful. I think the wildest part about this is that the hotel itself literally costs less than 75 USD per night. Anyways, the next unique restaurant I'm about to head to is supposedly even crazier than the bunker. I don't even know how that's possible, but before I can even eat there, I gotta go meet Jane down in the hotel lobby since she has something we need to do before dinner. So I quickly made my way out of the room, down an elevator, into the lobby, then outside.
Hello.
It's too pretty for the camera right now.
After meeting up with Jane, we hopped in a cab and made our way to the special destination.
Alright, y'all, so Jane is hiding her face right now, but can you please explain what we're about to go do next?
We will be dressed in traditional Hanfu so that we will be matchy-matchy for what we're gonna do later.
Yep, about to go put on some traditional clothing. I don't know what's happening right now.
With that being said, I decided to just trust the process and follow Jane into this building filled with beautiful traditional Chinese Hanfu, where I was then instructed to pick an outfit.
Jane, which one's the most powerful?
That's exactly what I'm asking.
I'll be honest, the next hour or so was a complete blur. First, the nice Hanfu lady had me try on what she thought I'd look the best in. Meanwhile, Jane was picking out a Hanfu for herself. And once our final outfit choices were made, it was time to get our hair and makeup done.
Boom. Y'all, we got the fit on. I think we look pretty cool, actually.
I'm the boss. You listen to me because I'm the emperor today.
I'm just a scholar dude, I think. I don't really know what I am, but we are now in front of the next unique restaurants, and if I'm not mistaken, this is called the Tang Dynasty banquet.
Since China has such a rich history going back centuries, many places offer these interactive dining experiences that are supposed to transport you into the past to experience a feast along with a performance with ancient emperors. And the Tang Dynasty one we're at features a story dating back from 1618 to 907 AD.
So it makes sense why we had to get dressed up now, doesn't it? Now, although this should be an overall very, very good experience, my one concern is that normally when restaurants go above and beyond like this, it ends up kind of being a cover-up for the food. I'm praying that's not the case, since I would really like to enjoy dinner as a whole. I guess we'll find out. After you.
Follow the queen.
This is wild.
We made our way back into the building, down a hallway, through this extremely grand entrance. And all I can say is,
holy cow, this is insane.
Suddenly, I was in a huge multi-level circular room with this insane 360-degree gigantic screen, and what I believe is a stage right in the middle.
So we just got seated, and Jane, this is unbelievable. I cannot believe this actually exists.
Yes, it does.
Now, since this dinner is pretty much an entire pre-planned show, there's actually no menu, and instead, we're gonna be getting multiple courses that I believe are inspired by the Tang Dynasty era. I'm not entirely sure what that entails food-wise. I'm hoping it's good. Will it be good?
Very good. You're in the emperor's place now.
Now, the show we're at is centered around the life of Wu Zetian, who was actually
The only female emperor in the entire history of China who ruled over Xi'an, which back in the days, the name is called Chang'an. And the story is about her childhood until she's in her adulthood, ruling the entire country.
Kind of cool getting to eat somewhere where like she actually ruled. Obviously, since we are in China, the show will be in Chinese. And in case everyone forgot, I do not speak Chinese, but that's why Jane is here. I'll be annoying her the entire time because she will have to explain things to me.
Yay!
Oh, and actually, before I forget, I have one more surprise for y'all. We got Jim!
I can't believe you're making me do this.
Yeah, guys, Jim did not want to put on the fit. However, I did make him since I thought it'd be fun for everyone to feel a little more Chinese, you know? I'm feeling more Chinese. Now, what do you think of the vibes of the place?
The vibes of the place are awesome.
Cool, right?
Very, very cool. I'm super excited for this, but I think you need to give me a raise for doing all of this. This is awesome though. Very cool.
Now, before the show starts, the first course has already been brought out.
Here we got some fruits, some green stuff, yogurt, jellyfish, and some sweet stuff. Not exactly sure what that is, and Jane doesn't remember what the guy told her either. First things first, I'm gonna try the veggies. I have absolutely no idea what it is, but it's got a really nice crunch to it. That's not bad.
本宫要来试试看这个海蜇皮.
Huh?
I'm gonna try the jellyfish.
Okay, let me know how it is.
This jellyfish is very jelly.
Oh, it's going.
It's very
jiggly.
jellyfish. Cheers.
Good?
I can do a big movement with my head, but that's a nod.
Very good.
Good.
Jim, what do you want to try first?
So I'm gonna go for the sweet stuff here. Dude, that's good.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. What kind of berry is it?
I don't know.
It's red, so...
It's like a Smurf berry. I don't know.
Oh, I forgot to mention, they also gave us these glasses with some sort of lychee alcohol beverage. Cheers.
Cheers.
That does not taste like alcohol.
No, I can tell you right now, it's gonna get you screwed up.
This is dangerous.
So far, it seems like the banquet was off to a really great start. And just when I thought things couldn't get any better, performers started appearing from every direction. Dancers began their routines, and there was even this lady gracefully flying around. As you can probably tell by my face, I was amazed.
Jim, where are we?
I don't know. This is like something out of Star Wars or
This is
something.
crazy.
Everybody got with a hut sitting here. This is wild.
谢谢. Ooh. The next course just arrived, and I believe we got a glazed shrimp going on. Before I try it, low-key, I'm curious what Jim thinks.
Ooh, that's excellent.
Yeah?
I really can't put my finger on it, but it's a nice little like tangy sauce to it. Creamy, milky.
Jane, it's your turn.
Bon appetit. Flavor-wise, not bad. Texture-wise, no.
Oh, y'all, now I'm confused. Jim liked it, but Jane didn't. There is a chance both of their shrimps were cooked differently. We'll see how good mine is. Mine's actually not too bad. Shrimp's got that nice sweetness to it,
The meat surprisingly was still tender.
which means I don't think they overcooked it like they did to Jane's. I'm happy with it.
For the next course, they brought out something called a golden plankfish, followed by their royal grilled beef, which, to my understanding, is just grilled beef that's been seasoned with pepper. Jim liked it. As we ate, the show continued on with even more extravagant performances, like a full-on battle between the Empress and a fire horse? I'm not really sure. Jane was trying to explain everything to me during the show, but it was really loud. There was even this insanely impressive acrobatic thing going on that I cannot even properly explain. Like, how is this even possible?
Jim, you want to try to do that later?
Yeah, I think we can do that in the lobby of the Marriott.
Jane, what do you think about the story so far?
It's about my story, so it's absolutely awesome.
To be honest, the rest of the entrees were kind of hit or miss. But I think the most important thing is everybody had lots of fun watching the show.
Ladies and gents, we are officially done with dinner. Jane, I'm gonna let you go first. What did you think of the Tang Dynasty experience?
For me, the storyline itself is absolutely awesome because it talks about me, the only female emperor in the entire history of China, and they illustrate it very well.
Okay, what about the food?
The food was not bad.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I think that's Jane being nice. I will also have to agree. It wasn't terrible by all means, but it wasn't necessarily good either. Flavor-wise, most of the dishes were okay, but I think because they're trying to cook for such a large amount of people, texture and the cook itself, that's kind of where they lost the both of us a bit. Performances though, that was really, really cool. With that being said, it is time to decide whether the Tang Dynasty banquet is good or a gimmick.
For me personally, I'm gonna have to say it's not a gimmick. Despite my critiques, I think the food was good enough. And maybe this is because I'm from the US, but the show was crazy fun to experience.
Jane, what do you think?
朕觉得还行.
I'm not even gonna subtitle that, so y'all can guess what she meant to say.
Well, there you have it. Although the food at every restaurant today wasn't absolutely amazing, that's kind of to be expected whether you're in China or at a cool restaurant somewhere else. Good or bad, a lot of really cool memories were made, and I think that's what matters most.